today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for
Yo.
on the East Coast always increases. Folks are ready as everybody's get set to match up.
Am I feeling generous? I don't know about all that.
Audio Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. He'll be dropped at the 20-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone is not a good decision. We're about 4 yards.
All right, throw me to that, bro. Yeah.
You said what, bro? No, I'm trying to get some generosity out of you, bro.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Come on, get down.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. To Curtis Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And CD, defensively, you're going against a quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in a victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz it, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. If you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch him,
Yeah, get on out, bro.
really put it on those receivers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick.
Oh, yeah.
Saints pressure Gibson. Brought down for a sack.
Get him.
Career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, going to lift it through. He'll look downfield for
Good D, good D.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, and try and take your shot and get the first down. They chose the latter, but not the punt all the same. On 4th down, the punt team is on. It's just a sit away. Good tackling there, 50-yard punt, followed by just a 20-yard return. The Saints will take over with 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Winston
in the 6 now with 1st and 10 at their own 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Winston. Sliding in the pocket.
This is
And a nifty catch there for a first down by Michael Thomas.
Oh!
That
it's not Breeze
throwing his passes.
Never really 100% in 2020. Some
injuries along the way. And we're going to see that for 2nd game. 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2018, 145 catches in NFL record. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And that's right here early on. And that's a great play call to realize you don't establish a guy's call with like that early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. Play action now, Winston. He's to Trent Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Trent Smith down his 4th year. Still expanding his repertoire, finding his way. It's a nice catch there for a first down. Taking it by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same result as last 14 yards on another first down. Off the play fake, Winston. They're going to go deep, right sideline. That's a 7-yard line catch made. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Let's get on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, wants to take it off.
Come on, defense.
So probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football. Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they can control your feet. Let them put you guys win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. You guys go start accumulating first down. And that's the
The
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's back. You're going to give it to Gibson.
Oh, yeah. Lock that up.
You're now good at dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their boards.
But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature. Make sure you don't get hurt. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Sleepy right now. I cannot find my fucking earpod case. My left earpod is still in my ear from last night, but it's dead. This shit is somewhere and I cannot fucking find it now. I'm running
For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. This looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick.
Good fucking D.
Straight out of the third. Incomplete. What a curious decision to go for it. And that will force a turnover by downs. Now a first down carry. It's Camaro. They're looking inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the ball, at least you work where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you just run down the field. On play action, Winston. Flush towards right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here that's close to the end zone, and it brings that 2nd down. I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, that's the only play. Got outside the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Looked him right another down, right? Flush down right.
Damn, man.
Especially when you have this type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field, and and maybe he'll deal with people who are not focusing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drill in the game's played now because defenses, they tackle football.
Doing that crazy shit.
Well, got a couple. You're second and 8. Here's Fitzpatrick. It's the took a shot, couldn't get it. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in free snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well. But that one's incomplete. Oh! It's for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a good. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back and lands right on the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry. Following the interception, Winston escaping the pressure light, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick one for the 19 return for 5-6 and the 2-point conversion good. And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra ball bomb team going into the game now. Also, you're going down and cup some water. That's a great position to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed. Washington offense at the line, ready to roll. Back to it after the pick 6, Fitzpatrick.
Come here!
It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, DCoronothing. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 2-yard line. Down is the 12. It's 1st and 10. The gun, Winston.
Hell no!
Picked off by Cooper Curl. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Down is the 12. It's 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick.
Oh yeah. Try to be on that.
Incomplete pass on 1st down that leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. He'll dump that off to Gibson. That helps completion percentage, but not much else, so now it's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here, this happens intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Great return. He gets the ball that close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 back, here's 1st and 10. Winston is Casemiro. And it's down to about the 20-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back, and sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he pops out for 10, 20 yards. Actually asked NFL linebackers if that is true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And no one can confirm that that could be the problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to hang on to their 1st lead. Lutz for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it.
Yeah, bro, where you at with it? I feel you. Most definitely.
Ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's some dangerous territory. You're only down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or inability.
You put me on that.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, the patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wow, open! 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, and he'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. It's Brian Humphreys. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. Fitzpatrick. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure tonight. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me
If you get earlier in the game, I think you're trying to force a lot of throws in this window.
The interceptions had plenty of, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe the decision there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well, think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and not for free.
2nd down and goal. Fitzpatrick.
Thank you.
He'll go down back at the 12. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's the look for the end zone, but that one's going to run out incomplete.
This time, protection a lot better. Had time to circle the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And it's kick here is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? The wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, it's time for a little bit of change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Winston. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Fitzpatrick. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Adam Humphries, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. It's brought in by Harris.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he rifles one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. He's got Smith here. Smith with a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line. That's the end.
2nd and 2.
Washington 10.
Again, it's Winston. They'll roll him out right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action. Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action now. Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick now. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. 1st down, Winston. And he fires one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. This is Smith with a grab. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run it with Kamara, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A 10th carry for Kamara. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Being chased out left. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From just shy of midfield, Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Baby, let's go.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for two. Following the interception, Winston. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
There he goes, left side. 20.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
Well, this shit get crazy, bro.
Friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lead down, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think